We're talking about the characters that have not been turned into Dragon Ball Legends units yet. I'm talking about straight up characters. Like straight up characters and not moments, okay? We have, I could talk about, a certain character at this certain point of the fight that hasn't been adapted to Legends yet. No, I'm not talking about that, okay? We have Rathan, Ultra Rathan. He's basically the adaptation of Gohan versus Cell when just as soon as he transformed, and it's him versus Cell Juniors and Cell. And then we have the father-son Kamehameha, which is technically the same fight, but it's the LF variant, and then he was at the end of the Cell fight, and then those were two adaptations of the same fight. We're not talking about that. We're talking about straight up characters. So I want to keep this fast and simple. First, we have King Code. This is not ranked, by the way. This is just ranked by what the fuck popped up in my head. So King Code, there's that whole LF Cooler meme. Can we just have an LF King Code meme just to buff LOE? I kind of miss LOE. And then Mecha Frieza had his moments last year or 2 years ago. That was cool. I kind of want King Code more than I want another Meta Cooler. I feel like there's going to be another Metal Cooler for the Sagas of the Movies season that happens every year. I kind of don't want that, but that's also hype. Next we have Goku Jr. and Vegeta Jr. I feel like I don't know if they exist in Dokkan, because if it exists in Dokkan, you can be rest assured that it might come into Legends. But I feel like it's kind of cool because at the end of the day, the mascots of this whole freaking franchise is Goku and Vegeta. So I feel like that's just easy money. It's just easy bank for Tani. I can't say Tani because Tani's too wholesome. Okay, I can't talk shit. I feel like that's just easy bank. Okay, Goku Jr. and Goku Vegeta for 1% sparkings for, I don't know, some sort of anniversary or Legends Fest moment that's celebrating GT, and they could be the 1% sparkings. That could be easy money. Next we have that fake Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. I'm not too sure if that was, it's been such a while, I'm not too sure if that was canon or not, but at the end of the day, does that stop anyone? Did that stop Legends? Okay, fake or not, that's another headlining mascot for the franchise, and it's Super Saiyan Blue, so that's technically it's not God Key, but technically it also is. Why not? Why not? Also, I think it'll be kind of cool because the OG English dub voice actor is the voice actor for this fake Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. So that'll be such a cool cameo. That's the only time I'm gonna switch to English dub, because his Gallic gun is freaking legendary.
Oh no! Gallic
Voice for Vegeta, but that's such a modern, it's so iconic that I see it as modern. And then for classic, I just see that nostalgic, raspy voice of, that guy. I'm doing such a disrespect for forgetting his name, but that will be amazing as a unit. Super Saiyan Blue, God Key, Saiyan buff, Dragon Ball Super buff, and it's just gonna be a good time. I just know it. Next we have Fit Boo. Fit Boo is just gonna be cool. 1% sparking. I don't see him being LF, but Fit Boo will be kind of cool, even though he didn't do anything at all significant to the saga. But it was still cool to see him do that, and he actually had his own fight. Legends has done less for an adaptation, I should say that, and he's canon. I don't see why not. And as we're reaching into 7 years into the game, well, why not? Next we have Kibito Kai. Okay, this is really scraping the bottom of the barrel, but if we had 1% Supreme Kai, why not Kibito Kai? He's basically stronger, but he doesn't have any moments. But at the end of the day, like, you can just make shit up, Legends. Okay, you made up that freaking one-handed Gallic final Kamehameha thing for freaking Vegito for Legends Fest, so why not make up some moves for Kibito Kai? Next we have Grandpa Gohan. Okay, we have to represent Dragon Ball. There's got to be the diversity threshold for Legends, so they know Dragon Ball is not the hypest thing, but it's also quite stable in terms of sales, I think. It has that effect of, nostalgia, where some Legends players, especially the ones that spend a lot of fucking money, they're also hardcore Dragon Ball fans, so they're obviously going to spend money in the game, no matter what. And I feel like that's a good sell. So Grandpa Gohan, he'll be a good 1% sparking as well. And he's just not been a unit yet, so why not? Next, we have the other Shinrons. I think they've been adapted to be Dokkan units already. And then we had that stanky one for, I forgot his name, the ugly one for an actual unit. And he did paralysis or something, paralysis or faints. So that's kind of the worst we're gonna get. So why not actually bring out the more attractive one? I hate to call it that, but the sexier ones, the goon pro. The gooning ones are a lot better, so why not make those actual units? And I'm still waiting for the tag Nova and I Shinron. Like, what does a YouTuber have to do to freaking tell the people at the headquarters that we want to tag Nova and I Shinron? Okay, it's not that hard. All you need to do is program a few lines and copy and paste. Okay, you can keep the whole thing exactly the same. Just make them tag units. Next we have Z-Oob. And also, I would be fine with just another Oob as well. Marjoob, whatever. Okay, Z-Oob, I feel like we need him. It's about time we need him, okay? Do you remember halfway through the video I said about diversity threshold? Okay, come on, please. Z-Oob. And with that also being said, why not end of Z Goku? Because technically he was in a fight with Oob, so why can't that just be a cool, like, monthly 1% sparking banner where it's 1% sparking Z-Oob and 1% end of Z Goku? That would be kind of cool as well. Next we have False Super Saiyan Goku. This one has been kind of notorious for not being adapted at all, besides, you know, Budokai Tenkaichi. I think he's in Dokkan, but a lot of the, like, main games like Sparking Zero, what about Raging Blast, I think? I can't remember. I mean, recently with modern games, they like to not make False Super Saiyan a thing. I forgot the history, but I think they kind of explained it. If we do have the dry season, I feel like False Super Saiyan will kind of revive it a little bit because it's in the community. Like, everybody knows False Super Saiyan. And we all know it's kind of hype, so why not? Next we have Base Kefla. This might not age well considering she might be a unit in 7th anniversary, but Base Kefla, Super Saiyan 1 Kefla, and with that also being said, Base Kale. Why aren't they units yet? And also with that also being said, why not Form 1, first form Frost, second form Frost, third form Frost? I feel like that's also just easy money at the same time. Like, why do we still have no new Frost? And also full power Frost? Why don't we just... Huh? Also tag Frieza and Frost? That's also pretty hype. What? Okay. Also the other baby forms. Or should I say the other super baby forms. It's the ones being shown in front of your face. I can't be too technical because I also freaking forgot. But why not, you know? Why not adapt them? And yeah, as if these get good, like, reception, like in the comments, like, oh yeah, we want this, I'll actually like rewatch GT and be like, okay, look, let's see if we can actually dive deep and see if this is actually going to be a considerable option and there's actually stuff to adapt from it. Because, you know, I'm not complaining, but at the same time, if we get another freaking Android 17, I'll be like, come on now. Next we have Mr. Popo. Mr. Popo, I should have saved that for last, but like, why isn't he a unit yet? Like, he can just be free to play. He can just be freaking anything, but no, he's just not in the game. He's not even freaking UI logo shit. He's not even anywhere. Come on, is he saving the best for last? Is he waiting for freaking Legends to shut down and then he's finally like a freaking black screen that says forever maintenance or forever shut down? I don't know. Got Z training or Z sword training Gohan. I hate to fucking say that because it just leaves a bad mouth. What? It leaves a bad taste in my mouth if I say the word Gohan as a unit. And furthermore, Majin Buu Gohan, Majin Buu Saga Gohan. So I'm kind of skeptical, but I kind of want some cool, like, you know, sword swinging Trunks because we got weapon world attack. So technically that would be kind of cool. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? Next we have, well, it's still baby. It's not super baby, I guess. Baby Goten and baby Gohan. So why not? I mean, they fought, you know, you could adapt something from there, so that'd be kind of cool. And next we have base, this sounds kind of weird. We have base Badman Vegeta and Orange Jacket Goku. Okay, that sounds kind of weird because it's not particularly hype and it's not gonna make any money. And people, let's be honest, only a few of us kind of want it for the meme, but it's still cool. We got the coat Goku and Vegeta, so why not? Free to play. They can literally copy and paste the animations. They don't need to change anything. They can have that generic, disgusting green card animation where they just charge up. For all I care. All I care about is the model. He can be base or Super Saiyan, I don't care. And they could be login bonuses. So imagine logging in every day on dry season for 14 days in a row. You get a stamp every day. You log in every day on the super dry season that gets people playing the game during dry season. And once you stamped 14 days, you get the free-to-play units. Wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be a good incentive to like play the game when it's not hype, when it's not anniversary or Legends Fest season? I should be in the marketing team right now. I hate to say this, but Bio Broly. And then a bonus because I feel like this might happen as a free-to-play unit during a Legends Fest or anniversary, or just for the sake of hype, he might end up being a freaking LF, I don't know. Super Vegito, but he turns into the variant that turns into candy. A playable candy Vegito. Or fat buff Vegito. I don't know how they're gonna implement it, but I swear to God, Key, that there's gonna be some sort of adaptation, okay? Either it's gonna be in a PNG in some sort of story mode, unless that already happened, or he's going to be a green card animation where he just eats Boo for some reason, spits him out, and then he's buffed up. I don't know. Or there's a transformation or a revival, he turns into candy. That will also be crazy. So, yeah, peace.